A new Republican presidential poll this morning shows a virtual tie at the top. Donald Trump has 24% support in the Quinnipiac University survey. Ben Carson, who led two other polls in the past week, is now at 23%. Senators Marco Rubio and Ted Cruz are next. Book buyers lined up to see Trump on Tuesday. Major Garrett is in Washington with the latest tough talk from the billionaire. Major, good morning.
Good morning. Donald Trump unveiled his new book, Crippled America, published by Simon & Schuster, a division of CBS, and then said almost nothing about the book itself. Trump did call on many of his Republicans in the presidential race to drop out. He dismissed others running close to him, and he even called the Obama economy a bubble waiting to burst.
Our country has no spirit.
Donald Trump began his book tour in a spirit of spite for the GOP establishment.
It's called really the failed establishment because the establishment has let us down. We need a person that has tremendous personal energy.
And many of his Republican rivals.
Do I think it's time to have some of the other Republican candidates drop out? Yes. There are too many people.
Paying special attention to Florida Senator Marco Rubio.
I think that really Marco is overrated. All you have to do is look at his credit card. I mean, he is a disaster with his credit cards.
And questioning the staying power of Ben Carson.
When a man is weak on immigration and wants to get rid of Medicare, I don't know how he stays there.
Trump said Carson, a renowned neurosurgeon, lacks experience. Carson responded at his own book signing in Tampa.
What would you expect him to say? Would you expect him to say, yeah, Ben Carson's got a lot of experience, more than I do?
Jeb Bush was in New Hampshire Tuesday, where a new poll shows he has dropped to 6th behind Trump, Carson, and Rubio.
By the way, good energy tonight.
And he found himself running from the frontrunner's attacks.
I actually have pretty good energy every night.
Trump, a real estate mogul, even said President Obama has ordered Federal Reserve Chair Janet Yellen to preserve low interest rates, in part to keep a housing bubble aloft.
He wants to get out of office because we are in a bubble, and when those rates are raised, a lot of bad things are going to happen.
The White House denied meddling with the Fed and tried to puncture Trump's bubble theory. That's an economic observation made by someone who at least tells the country he has some experience in real estate.
And somebody who's declared bankruptcy like 4 times, too.
That line of attack has one flaw. Trump has never personally filed for bankruptcy. Companies within his empire have, and Trump subsequently sued them for damaging his brand, which brings us back to Trump's new book, where he said part of his success, Charlie, springs from knowing how to sell himself and manipulate the media.
Thanks, Major.